Showcase season has come and gone, and I think it's safe to say Xbox knocked it out of the park as far as their summer showcase went. So with all that being said, let's break the show down. Up next. What's going on, guys? It's Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. So, like a wild storm, the showcase season in gaming has come and gone, and now we are free to react to all the good news we got over the last few days. Now, this all kicked off with PlayStation State of Play that went down on Wednesday, and out of the big three showcases, personally, I think this showcase was the worst of the bunch. Now, I know people are happy with Final Fantasy Tactics, and if you know who you are, I'm very happy for you, and I do think Silent Hill is pretty cool. But me personally, I think there was so much more PlayStation could have done here. And that pertains to games that have been long dormant, a little too long, and for that I am referring to games like the Wolverine, and I really think things are starting to trend downwards for that game, but I really hope that's not the case because I do want to play it. But moving on to Summer Games Fest, I really didn't think there was anything sizable to take away from that show, at least for me, and I always say this is a 2-hour show. The pacing felt so off, but I digress. Let's move on to Xbox. Personally, I think they did the best job showcasing their studios, and most importantly, the thing we're all here for, and that's the games. All I can really say is, if you're an Xbox fan and have invested time and money into this ecosystem, you are eating good for a while, seeing how Xbox even surprised me at the sheer amount of games they shown off, and of course the hardware. This list of games was a mix of first-party Xbox games and even third-party ones. And I do want to stress the point, we aren't going to sit here and dissect each and every title that was shown, mainly because there was a lot shown. I think the way they kicked off the show with the Outer Worlds 2 gameplay was one hell of a statement for Xbox, and how much faith they got in this title. Now, while I don't think this game is going to be a transformative form of media, I really thought the Outer Worlds 1 was really charming, and the world that Obsidian has built is well worth the price of admission. And a more recent bit of news surrounding this specific game is, it's gonna have that ever so elusive $80 price tag. And I'll be the first to admit I really don't agree with that, mainly because I don't think this game warrants that $80, but this game will be on Game Pass much like all the other ones shown on Sunday, and again, Xbox Game Pass continues to be the best deal in gaming. And no, we're not sponsored, but we could be. One of the bigger shockers of the show turned out to be Grounded 2, mainly because, much like any other people, this wasn't on my bingo card for Sunday, but I am very much happy we seen it. I, for one, have played a lot of Grounded with my friends and fell in love with this world, and I do think we're getting Grounded 2 in little under a month. I mean, come on, you can't not be excited for this. And to think this game will release in early access with all the improvements they made on the base game, they're showing good signs of life over there. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't include the likes of Final Fantasy finally coming to the Xbox, along with that long-rumored Persona 4 remaster, which will be a massive launch for Xbox. Other games that were pretty fun to see pop up were High on Life 2, which I really didn't think we'd be getting another game so quickly, and another Plague Tale game was really welcomed here. Now, the game of the show for me, easily far and away, was Clockwork Revolution, and all I can say on that front is 1,000,000 times yes. I want this game, I want it right now, I love it, I need it right now on Game Pass. The more I see of this world, the more I can't wait to play it, and it's really giving me those old Fable vibes mixed in with that dark and twisted world of BioShock. And other bits of info I found around this game is, the main character will be one the player makes from the ground up, which adds this Bethesda-style RPG element to the mix, and you guys know how much I love Bethesda games and RPGs, so this is a no-brainer for me. And the thing I enjoyed most here was the weapon customization. Seeing how we're in this steampunk style of world, I think they can do a lot there. And the end cap of the show was the inclusion of Black Ops 7, which to me, ending on that one last thing being Black Ops 7, I mean, we come to expect it. It's pretty crazy. We're already on the next Call of Duty, or we're going to be coming up on it. But again, that one last thing, I mean, we kind of expected it, so I don't know. It was whatever for me. Of course, they did show off the Xbox ROG Ally, and I kind of want to do a separate video talking about that more, but to actually see it come to life is pretty insane. And dare I say it, PlayStation games will finally be playable on an Xbox console. But hey, what do I know? As for an overall rating for the showcase, I think Xbox deserves a 9 out of 10 for what they've shown off. Mainly because, unlike the other shows, and I'm looking at you, State of Play, they did a very great job forecasting not only the next year or so, but the next few months with surprise games, content, and so much more for Xbox fans and Game Pass subscribers to enjoy. Which again, to me, for Xbox to give that messaging they always suck at, it's a good thing. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass it off to you guys. What'd you think about this showcase? What'd you think of the ROG Ally Xbox handheld? Let me know in the comments down below. But that about does it here. I've been K-Lo, I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.